gas up the Jeep, it's good to be free. Load up the pans and fishing poles. The highway is long, the wheels turning round. Pack up the cook stove and the bowls. Arlo and I, we hit the open road. Arlo and I are on the road.
So I'm over at our good friend and neighbor Marty's house, and I'm raiding her olive trees, and I'm hoping to get enough of them so that I can leach them out and put them in some brine, and in a few months we'll have some delicious olives. So it should be fun. These are some beautiful olives. We've got some beautiful ripe ones, like this, and then there's some nice green ones like this. So it should be fun. I'm going to do a couple different kinds and see what the difference is. There's even some like sort of partially ripe. So I don't know which ones will work out the best. I would think maybe the green or the partially ripe ones, but it should be fun. Now this tree has tiny little olives on it, and I don't know what variety they are, but I'm going to try to do some of those too. Wow, those olives are really beautiful. Can't wait to get them home and start working on them. Taking my harvest back home. I just live, let's see, 1, 2, 3 houses down. Actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 houses down. But Marty, our good friend, has so graciously allowed me to go raid her olive tree, which is a lot of fun. Alright, so we're back. I spent the morning collecting all kinds of olives. Right here I've got ripe ones, partially ripe olives, and the green ones. And I'm not sure if it makes a difference if I do them all together or not, but I'm going to do that anyway, and we'll see what happens. I also have this other variety of olives right here, which are these tiny little olives. This is our other dog, Harriet, right here. She's poking her nose in here to see what I'm doing. But I also have, with these olives, the green ones, the ripe ones, and the partially ripe ones here, the red ones here. So the next step in this process is I need to take these olives and crush them a little bit, and then I'm going to put them into a bucket, which I have over here, and then we're going to leach the bitterness, the tannins out of them by soaking them in water. But the first process is the biggest process, and that's to crack them all here. And then while I'm cracking them, I'm going to go through each one of them and just to make sure that they don't have any bugs and stuff in them. So. Using my forest axe here. That one's got a little bruising and some starting to go bad, so I'm not going to use that one. So I'm just cracking these so that the water can get into the inside of it and allow it to leach out the tannins. And also later to allow the brine to soak in. So this one looks like it has might have some little bugs in there, so we won't use that one. Harriet's helping me out over there. It's amazing how much oil comes out of these. Okay, well that was a big project. That took me quite a while to crack all of those olives, but I do now have a nice big bucket full of cracked olives, and the next step is to fill this with cold water, and then I'm going to mix it around, and that's going to start the process of leaching out all of those bitter tannins. And then I'm going to do that every day. I'm going to dump out the water, and then I'm going to put in fresh water, and every day, and for a week or so, and then we're going to taste them, and we're going to see if the tannins are starting to go away and they're not quite as bitter. And then once they taste right, we're going to put them in a brine and let them sit for, I don't know, a couple of months, and then we'll see how they taste. These little guys are a little more tedious, so I decided to use a paring knife and put a little slit in there. We'll see how that goes. They might actually hold their shape better than if I were to crush them. And if they do, the next time I do them, I'll do the large ones, and I'm going to put slits in the large one too. I think I'm going to go back and collect a bunch more of those super ripe olives, the black ones, and I'm going to try to salt cure those for my next project. Those, you know, those the black ones you buy in the jar that are all wrinkled up and all that, and they're like salt and oil cured. I think that's going to be my next fun project, because there's so many olives left on that tree over there. And there's so many more of these little tiny ones over there. I barely even like picked any of these. This is the tedious part of cooking, that you have to kind of go into your mind and let your mind wander while you're doing the project. And actually, I kind of like it. All those years of working in professional kitchens and working in like banquet kitchens and stuff, kind of learn to go into your own mind and entertain yourself. When you walk in and you have to clean 10 cases of haricots verts or something like that. Yeah, I don't know anything about the variety of olives. Those other olives that I did were a lot larger olive. These are little tiny olives. They remind me of those little French olives, like you would have in a niçoise salad. But I have high hopes for these little guys. I think they're going to be tasty. Alright, so it begins. We put the water in the bucket, and now we're going to let those soak for a week or 2 weeks, and we're going to change the water every day. If you like this video, please subscribe. That always helps us a lot. And if you would like to leave a comment in the comment section, please do that, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Well, here we are with this beautiful giant bowl of olives here. Harriet and I are ready to do step 2 of our olives. So these olives have been leaching in clear water for about just over 2 weeks now. They have still just a tiny little bit of bitterness, but most of the bitterness has been taken away. So I change the water every day for just over 2 weeks. So now we're going to put these into bottles, into a salt and vinegar brine with some spices and some lemon. So in these bottles right here, so far I put 2 lemon slices, a couple of bay leaves, some garlic, and some juniper berries. And then I'm also, on top of that, I'm going to add some herb de Provence and some hot chili peppers. I'm going to put chiltepines in each one of these jars. So that's what I'm going to do now. Let's just open this up. So in each jar I'm going to put a little bit of these herb de Provence. Yeah, good amount in there. Yeah. And then I'm also going to put some of these chiltepines. So nice little pinch of those in there. Like about about 5 in each one. Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to put olives in all these jars.
They look so beautiful with all the different colors of ripeness in these olives. I want to get them in here tightly so they don't float around. Let's see, I think I might be able to fit a few more, maybe into a couple of these. Great. Alright, so we have all of our jars filled with olives, packed nice and tight, and then I have our brine, which is salt, water, and red wine vinegar, which I heated up on a stove, which is still pretty hot, so I'm going to put this hot brine over these olives here. Then we'll put a lid on them. Alright, look at that. So, what do you think, Harriet? They look good, huh? What do you think? So there they are. There are our olives in their brine with the spices, the lemon and the spices and garlic and all that. And we're going to let these cool down, and then we're going to put them in the refrigerator, and we're going to let them sit in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks to several months, and we'll test them out and we'll see how they taste. So, what do you think, Harry? They look good to me. Look how beautiful those look. Can't forget to do these little guys.